The genius of constructivism is Vasyl Yermylov, a Ukrainian artist of revolutionary Kharkiv. He created sketches of drawings on fabric, combined folk and production elements in his work, and also created his own font. He was a friend of many famous Ukrainians around the world, such as David Berliuk and poets from the House of Words. He always saw himself as popular, but he made only one exhibition in his entire life. His ideas are stolen in the 20th century and sold for millions of dollars. A member of the avant-garde movement, he became the author of the covers and layout of the magazine Avant-Garde, which was published in Kharkiv. Time required artists to create functional, utilitarian things, rostrums from which revolutionary slogans were proclaimed, advertising kiosks, posters, and books, mercilessly rejecting the principle of art for art's sake. Artists prioritized functionality. Such art was called production, or the art of artistic construction of a thing. More simply, constructivism. Yermilov was undoubtedly his genius. He believed that everyday life should be aesthetic. He made sketches for fabrics. He believed that what could be done with minimal means, the fate of artistic forms, must be deduced not from human psychology or from social ideology, but first of all and most importantly from objective facts, from production relations, from a concrete goal. Constructivist aesthetics does not recognize the a priori principle of form. The form grows out of the purpose, out of the material and construction. It is the result of the performed function. Constructivist aesthetics does not know any a priori concept of beauty as an eternal ideal. In those days, plywood was literally daily bread for the artist, but it remained a favorite material even later. Its wooden base was of great interest to the artist. First of all, the work of fiber direction, which manifests itself differently in all layers, but also the variety of applications of this material, from furniture to the body of a truck. This is something that was especially valuable in the light of constructivism. Yermilov's arsenal, 2 or 3 local colors, 2 or 3 geometric elements, 2 or 3 material textures, tin, wood, tar. Yermilov is deeply functional. In our time, the World Art News was the sale for several million dollars in 1998 of Tracy Emin's installation, My Bed, and in Yermilov's world. It all started with the fact that Valerian Polishchuk stated in the Avant-Garde magazine that the artist, Yermilov, was developing a cheap, convenient, and beautiful machine bed for performing life-giving functions of the human body. At the end of the 1920s, the content of the magazine Avant-Garde caused an ideological scandal, after which Yermilov was fired and the magazine ended its existence. Even the burial, like the very life of this extraordinary personality, was unusual and avant-garde. Relatives and friends escorted them to the cemetery. In the middle of Kharkiv, at the intersection of Mayakovsky and Sumska streets, a tram crashed into an old art fund bus carrying a coffin with a deceased person, and everyone saw how blood suddenly flowed from the bus. Although they understood that this could not happen, everyone froze in shock. It turned out that the driver, in order not to sway the coffin, strengthened it with the help of a box with brake mixture, which was red in color. He really was a genius, but during the German invasion, most of his works were not preserved, and the rest were stolen by Muscovites and are now being sold at auctions.